All right, guys. I was just chilling. I was minding my business. I was filing my nails. I was doing my taxes. I was eating a burrito. I was looking at the sky. I was, doing other stuff. And this popped up, and I was like, okay, sure. Here's your Dokkan Hot Takes thread for the day. Spent a lot of time and thought on it, so I'd appreciate acknowledgement. Sure. Let's jump on in. Let's see what we got. Here's the hot takes no one asked for. Been playing since 2016. 2016 is also when I started playing. I started playing in October of 2016 was when I started. Stopped in 2017. Started fresh in 2018. All takes are my 100% true opinions. No bait of any kind. Let's see. Is COD Zombies. Okay. Professional Bubble Popper. Avid Gamer. Love Dragon Ball. Naruto. And Supernatural. That's I know that series. I knew a girl who was obsessed with that, right? Okay. Here we go. February 17th, 2016. God damn. Okay. Yes, that's what, 8 months before I started. All right, he was the what? Is this I don't remember this being true. Wait. I don't No, I remember Piccolo being really solid when he first came out, right? Am I crazy? In terms of release help, well, Nail dropped with him. And him and Nail, they kicked ass back in the day. Yeah, no, brother. No. I can't sign off on this. Cause him and Nail, they kicked ass, dude. Yeah, they sure did. I can't sign off on this one. Definitely not. Those boys, they were chefs. They were chefs. Active was near impossible because an Namekian needed to be on the team. That could be an issue, but remember, he like some of these Piccolo abilities, like he still had them. So like if we go Piccolo, let's just pull him up quickly. Like, okay, so like he was still scoutering and stacking, even without transforming. I can't sign off on this one. I can't sign off. Now, okay, this is how you know that this guy's legit, though. Because have we ever seen a hot take centered on this Piccolo? I don't think so. But I just don't agree. Him and Nail were a good combo. Sure, Namekians back then, none of the good stuff existed. This was long before Piccolo Jr. Orange Piccolo didn't even exist yet, right? So it was a way different time, but even still, yeah, I can't sign off on that. In Broly's active condition was not that bad on release. It was, but shortly thereafter, we did get two legendary events. When Broly first dropped, he had a similar condition to 17 and Golden Frieza. And their condition in it was the God event content was terrible. Davin right here has already shown me he's a global player. So he was not doing God event content when this guy came out. That's what I'm saying, right? So like this was, I remember this. I said, yeah, guys, his active condition is bad. And people were really mad at me, but I was right, right? Up until the legendary events came out, though. The GT Goku legendary event and the Vegeta legendary event, obviously, it was easy. Because Broly has to do supers to get it. Wasn't great. Okay, so you admit it. Okay. 2021 meta fights went to turn 5 to 7. No, they didn't. God event? God event, buddy? God event? God event? God event? God event? God event? God event? God event. Remember, he's a global player. God event. God event. God event. God event. It's very rare to get a turn 3. I do it like once. Turn 5 or 7 was very common. Well, the fights last that long? God event? But once the legendary events came out, you're able to get it, yeah. Dokkan has not implemented the other equips that give damage reduction chance to guard is absurd. Certainly would add an interesting twist to the game. Equip system's been in the game for half of its life. Yeah, it came out during the 5th anniversary. And besides the EX skill orbs and levels of the equips, we've had no new equip skills the entire time. Yeah, for sure. They got to do something about that. They got to actually give us the ability to do something with these equips. I'm down with this 100%. I agree. Like they got to like really revamping the way that these equipped skills and stats can work for us, I think is really, really, really good. So yes, for sure. Reusing animations fine as long as they aren't one-to-one. Seen a few people complain about Exchange Gogeta's 12 key, but it looks pretty as hell. So who cares if it's reused? Yeah, I do mostly agree with that. I personally don't really care about reused animations. Because like I don't know. I feel like I'm very realistic, but like I remember people. Let me look at the 12 key again. Which is this taken from? Oh, this is 5th anniversary Gogeta. Yeah, 5th anniversary Gogeta also uses this. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really mind. I don't. That doesn't really bother me. And then the active skill is the one that immediately comes to mind, right? Where it just looks very similar. Yeah, I mean, as long as it looks good, this is not something I personally care about. Like I remember, like they reused some of physical Ultimate Gohan. Here, let me grab LR Beast and let's grab Ultimate Gohan. Let's just watch both back to back. I did not mind at all that they reused parts of this for the Beast intro, because this for a long time was like one of the best animations in the game. And this looks better than anything that the SCR Beast Gohan has. Like this, it's better than all of his animations, right? So there was that, right? And then we look at this, and they did like reuse like some parts of it. Like reusing the really good looking shots. I just don't mind. I don't mind. I don't care. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, right? As long as it looks good, yeah. Slow times, unhyped Dokkan Fest are important to the game. If they only did exciting hype stuff like Fusion Super Saiyans, literally ran out content years ago. I agree. They can't just cycle between fusions and Saiyans. But I mean, remember, I know people look at me as like Mr. Hype Beast, Fusion, and Super Saiyan guy. But you go back years and years and years and years and years of me saying, you know, they do need to do shit like Videl and Tao and these characters. They do, right? Like I don't really have an issue with well, it's not that I don't have an issue with Tao getting a Dokkan Fest. With I mean, Baby, like he's on a like he absolutely should have one. I'm not really like super butthurt about like Baby Gohan and Goten getting an LR. I mean, they're definitely the lowest hype character of all time, but I mean, it's whatever. At the very least with them, I do like that they were very good for Baby. So like I like dropping Dokkan Fest and supporting them and not just leaving them to die. I think that's really good. So yes. They need to do peaks and valleys, which is a term I've used for a while. Get some of the hype shit out, go back to some of the lower shit. Get some hype shit out, lower shit. Right, so we did the lowest hype character of all they've ever done, Baby Gohan and Goten, and then we're following it up with the brand new character from the brand new series with the brand new form. Daima's Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Like, to me, that's how it should be done, right? Perfect. I got no problem with it. That being said, I want more OG Dragon Ball, while knowing 99% of people couldn't give a fuck less about it. Yeah, the people playing the game don't really, but I do think they could easily do Demon King Piccolo fight, like Dokkan Fest LR Kid Goku, and I think it could work. It could and would work. But that's why I think the 10th anniversary format was really good, where we did 6 LRs, and the theme was everything. So, like, you know, this year, they could do kind of a similar thing. We can get our Kid Goku Dokkan Fest, you know, Frieza LR. We could do a Vegito Blue, get one fusion in there, like because Vegito Blue doesn't have a battle motion and shit, so we could do him. And then like what is some other, maybe Majin Vegeta could get one. Maybe like Kaioken Goku from Saiyan Saga, right? Like that would all of a sudden like that, like okay, so Kid Goku, Vegito Blue, Frieza, Kaioken Goku from Saiyan Saga, right? And it's like I feel like that would work. And then there'd be like 2 more. Like try and hit some of these other arcs. I don't know who, maybe like a Beerus LR, Hakai Beerus or something. And then maybe like Cell or something. Like just like hit all these different arcs. I think it would work. I think it would work very well. Blazing was good, but it didn't compete with Dokkan. One of them is still alive now. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? This has a... Did Nagato... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no one... We are not Blazing haters around here. Naruto Blazing haters. No, definitely not. It is a bummer that Blazing Bash... We all know it was Blazing Bash. Blazing Bash killed the game. They took a monster dive downwards after Blazing Bash became a thing, unfortunately. Dokkan OSTs are some of the best video game music ever made. They made 3 to 4 minute versions instead of the 60 and 90-second loop of them. I mean, I do really like a lot of the Final Fantasy OSTs. I mean, Parasite Eve, Kingdom Hearts, Expedition 33 now. I mean, there's so many good video game OSTs. I mean, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. I mean, I do like Dokkan OSTs too, though. Like, I'm not gonna, like, really hate on that. Dokkan OST, like, people always give takes about Dokkan OSTs, then other people get mad at them. Like, I remember, like, people talking about, what was it, something like, yeah, didn't someone do a tweet? It was like, Kanye could never understand the magic behind this, and it was like, something like Gogeta OST, and people were really mad. I think so. Alright, Legends Dokkan's both have pros and cons, should always be competing against each other. That being said, being toxic either fandom, because your game bad, mine better is weird. This is mostly a Dokkan player issue. I feel like Legends players, like, Dokkan's bad, and I feel like they just, like, don't, like, really care. Like, they're just, like, whatever. When Legends does bad, it does seem like Dokkan players, like, have to push Legends players' buttons, from what I've noticed. It does seem like that. Like, Dokkan does, like, a huge issue, and I'm not really seeing Legends players like, oh my god, Dokkan is so terrible. Not really seeing that. But, like, when Legends does something, a lot of Dokkan players are really going at it. I do see that. But the thing that, again, I'm mostly speaking to Dokkan players here. Thing you guys aren't understanding is, like, Dragon Ball as a brand is under attack. I don't know. There's some executive at the top of Shueisha who fucking hates Dragon Ball, and he loves One Piece. He is wearing his Luffy straw hat. I'm talking, he's like 80 levels in Tokyo, like up in some tall ass building in Tokyo. And he's like, he has like a glass window overlooking Tokyo. And like, you know, something bad happens for Dragon Ball, and he's smoking a cigar with his Luffy hat on, laughing. That's what's happening, okay? We gotta stick together, Legends and Dokkan. And the other thing too is, you know, oh, Legends end of service comes. Guess what next on the chopping block is gonna be? Dokkan. I know Dokkan makes $1 bajillion. Bro, some of these like CEOs and execs, they're insane. They're like, yeah, it makes $1 gajillion, but fuck it. We could make Dokkan 2 and it'll do way better, and then it could be like a flop, and then boom. All right, like they do shit like that all the time. So we need Legends to do good. We need Dokkan to do good. We need it all to do good. Although nowadays, though, we do have the new Dragon Ball stuff coming soon, which I cannot wait for. Very excited for that. Community gets way too sensitive over differing opinions. Yeah, I mean, does tend to happen, right? Maybe I'm guilty of this sometimes, yeah. Not just talking about that mode. Oh, must be festival, huh? Probably. Or, I mean, he could maybe be referring to chain battle. I would consider myself a chain battle defender. That's mean in general, 50-50 chance. If I post an opinion that someone disagrees with, I'll be called every slur in the book. And I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play. That is a common... Yeah, you get that, right? Like, I remember there was the one kid, like, I called, oh yeah, Tech Blue Kaioken fucking sucks. And the one kid was like, yeah, you just don't know how to play the game. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad, yeah. Damaging yourself 20% HP every turn is good. My fault. Yeah, yes, opinions can be wrong. Because the problem is, people do opinions like, physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku is better than, like, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? Like, a lot of, like, Dokkan players would have an opinion like that, which is factually wrong, right? Now, remember, if your opinion is, I think blue is the best color, That's not something you could be wrong about, right? Remember, like, it's a lot of Dokkan players, like, they make statements and then try and hide behind the cover of, like, they put the shield in front of it. Oh, it's my opinion. Well, no, you're making a statement. That's wrong, right? Different from saying, my favorite color is green. But stuff like, yeah, I think Uji Dragon Ball is cool. Could cause a whole argument. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, dude, he is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I'm down with that. Oh, he was definitely talking about. Okay, I'm a festival lover. Q&A would love it a lot more if Dokkan implemented a save and quit feature. Yeah, I mean something like, yeah, but like not something you could. I think it would be good, but it's like a quick save. So like once you would load back in, the save is deleted. So like if you die, like you can just like reload from that spot or anything like that. But like if they implemented a way where you could go 20 turns in and then leave if you wanted, and then you would come back at the exact same spot, the exact same team and characters, they could probably do that as like a quick save feature. And then once you would go back in and load it, like the quick save is deleted, right? Yeah. That could work. But I mean, that would also like, yeah, I'm sure, whatever. A lot of people are turned off the event being 3-ish hours. Yeah, but remember, a lot of people don't realize you don't have to like fucking blast it all in one set. Like the people who complain about how long it is are people who do not like, they're not link leveling, they're not grinding medals, they're not doing anything in game anyway, right? So it's not like they could literally just do some turns and come back to it later because you're not doing anything in game anyway. So like that's the one thing about it. But like, yeah, I mean, saying it's too long is not like a terrible take or something. Able to save your game, come back to it at a later point. Think people would enjoy it a lot more. Yeah, sure. Doing like one face a day is maybe a little slow, but yeah. Instead of committing to all 50, make it easier for people. Sure. Speaking of festival, it's low-key a pseudo Red Zone Broly. Oh, no, I don't know that I agree. There were 6 to 8 units in the game that were even usable to beat the event. But unlike Broly, it didn't power creep the game to the same extent. Okay, so his argument is that there's only like 6 to 8 units that could really like do it. Now that Vegeta and Trunks exists, like they were really good for the mode because we're able to use many different characters, many different setups, right? Like we're not just like stuck just using the same lineup every single time because Vegeta and Trunks exist now. But at Red Zone, Broly felt very helpless, and at Festival does not feel that way. Like you would go into Red Zone Broly on release, and you could only win if Broly let you, really. Right? Like because you couldn't like I remember my first win is just because Broly didn't AoE super his first turn, and then I think we killed him second turn with Super Saiyan 4 Goku's active, right? Like that's why I won. He just didn't super. So but unlike Broly, it didn't power creep the game because it didn't take weeks to no item, just a few days at most. Yeah, I got it done the next day or the day after. It was like the next day. It was like it was 4 runs, something like that. I picked up the what to do pretty effectively after that. I had a really bad luck run though. I remember. Whew. People are allowed to complain about issues that mainly affect them, not the majority of player base. Truth can complain about box space. Well, I can complain about not having a unit rainbowed, something the whales don't have an issue with. Yeah, I mean, I don't. But like, the thing is, like, people just, I don't know, like they can't, like, bro, like box space is a major issue for me, and like, I don't know, I am like a player, like, I don't know why me being upset about box space is an issue. Because it's not like they could give more box space to me without doing something that would fuck over like free-to-play players. Like it's not like I don't like the reversal is a good point of this. Like I'm bummed that the reverse system like hurt my account, but like I can acknowledge how much good it is for the game and for the players. So it's just like what like I'm over it. Like whatever is better for the game. I'll just live with it. Right? Like I do feel like a lot of these like whiny little bitches in my they could never do what I did with that. Where I go, you know, yeah, it sucks, but you know, life goes on and the game overall is significantly better with it out. Like, these little shits, they could never do that. Y'all could never do... Like, admit it. Y'all could never do that. So. Downplaying stacking units because when stackers stack is low IQ bait. I can think of a couple of people. Yeah, low IQ bait. Specifically when Kid Goku first came out, Tank Festival Gogeta for double digits. Too many people got comfortable saying he stacks. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, it makes sense because so yeah. Kid Goku gets Saiyan Day. I don't think it was Kid Goku's a fine pick for Saiyan Day, but not episode 1. You know, it should have been Demon King Piccolo arc Kid Goku. But like, yeah, he stacked like crazy, and I could understand this because Davin has already put out that he's a big OG Dragon Ball fan, and you know, people were basically just using it as a way to diss Kid. Like, I can understand why that would be frustrating with him, with people then dissing Kid Goku. Yeah. No one is saving the remove, but automatically. Yeah. Yeah, they could have done it, but then also not like auto like reawakened all of our characters. Yeah, here we go. They need to give awakenings to SRs again. This is my idea right here that I agree with. Yeah. All these like summonable SRs that exist, start giving them TUR awakenings. That's an easy, like, because if you look at it, let's say we do like a Saiyan Saga celebration, right? We could, like this Krillin could get like an awakening or something like that. Like, or remember, we're going to do that Namek shit. Awaken this Zarbon right here. Boom. Like, I think them starting to do that could be pretty huge. Awakening all of these characters back here. There's so many of these. And some of them in particular would be huge. Because, yeah, here we go. This guy doesn't have a TUR. He doesn't even have a TUR right now. Lately, Dokkan has, done a bunch of characters who've never had TURs have gotten their first TURs recently. All right. Android 19 is one of those characters. He does have the Android 19 and Dr. Gero, but you understand what I'm saying. He doesn't have his solo Android 19 TUR. So yeah, I'd love this idea. But to TUR so they could be useful. Last summon SR not from World Tournament was Super Saiyan Trunks from 4th anniversary. Yep, the GT Trunks didn't even awaken. So to make them anything except Baba Fodder, they should all get awakenings. I agree. Free-to-play units being obtainable in their highest state. LR Nova is cool, but I like the collection aspect of the game. Hope they don't continue. Oh, no, I probably would say I do like it better how they did Nova. Just, boom, just drop them as an LR. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Like having SSR and TUR of units and them not dropping at their high state. So do I, but I feel like that was a good way for them to kind of like, they don't have to get art for TUR Nova and SSR Nova and stuff. Like they just drop them as an LR, fuck grinding metals and awakening them and all that stupid shit. Just boom, you're good to go. I liked what they did with LR Nova personally. Alternate arts are a cool feature. I hope they continue to do a free-to-play units. Yeah, but you know what that means. Some about the Rose clones. But like if we do that, they're gonna do summonable characters too. Like they're gonna push it to summonable units, unfortunately. Which, that certainly would be a bummer. But I mean, we'll see how it would go. They can start doing it to old units to make it special to pull them again. I don't care about my 15th copy of Tech Bardock, but imagine how cool it would be if they give him old art. Yeah, I don't know. Super EZAs have drastically expanded the life of the game more than just another thing. Yeah, I mean, Super EZAs in particular, I feel like have really helped villain characters. With that system, they just updated characters as many times as they want. Could update them again, just have them collect more Super EZA medals upgrade. Yeah. And it's like teams are it's much easier to build teams now with them existing. I do Super EZA, I love it. No one's about the fact that we were fairly easily doing way bigger numbers than Chain Battle. That could be a reason why they got rid of the mode. Why we're way bigger numbers. Oh, I'm not sure what numbers he means. No one's talking about the fact that we're fairly easily doing way bigger numbers. That could be a reason why they got rid of the mode. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Like, is he referring to the equips? The one thing I would say is I don't think they've done a good job of replacing how you get equips after the mode was killed. I don't think so. I don't think Dokkan has done a good job with that, unfortunately. that's kind of like a one, big issue since Chain Battle's been gone. Got some more, but I ran out of room in my thread. Thank you, Reddit. Oh, yeah, you're here. I was the one that got into an accident after summon for AGL Frieza. Oh my god, bro, David, I hope you're doing okay, man. Sheesh, this guy. JP as well since 2019. Keeping up with both? Wow, dude. You guys are sickos, man. I couldn't. I can't, dude. That would be, because to me, I dedicate myself to the account so much, grinding everything. No way I could do both, man. No way. Should make my takes more valid than someone who plays like 3 times a week. Well, wait a minute. Even if you don't make a video on the thread, at least let me know you've seen it. Okay, hold on. Been playing JP since 2019. So that means you were a JP player with this guy? Buddy, then you know his active skill condition was ass. Hey! Hey! Come on, bud. I did like that Piccolo one, man. That was interesting. That's how I knew, like, he wasn't just, like, your typical, like, Dokkan Twitter baiter or something like that, right? Because it's like, I've not seen someone talk about this Piccolo before in a thread. So, alright, guys. Let me know what you guys think. We definitely had a real player's takes this time, which was definitely refreshing. I'll catch you guys next time.